Chanting. Okay. Namo Tassa Bhagavato ArahatoSammaSambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato ArahatoSammaSambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato ArahatoSammaSambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutayampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutayampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutayampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatayampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatayampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatayampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. I take refuge until I am enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Through the positive potential I create by practicing the 6 paramitas, may I soon attain enlightenment in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I am enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Through the positive potential I create by practicing the 6 paramitas, may I soon attain enlightenment in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I am enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Through the positive potential I create by practicing the 6 paramitas, may I soon attain enlightenment in order to benefit all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May they be free from suffering and its causes. May they never be parted from their happiness beyond suffering. May they abide in equanimity, free of bias, attachment to the near, and aversion from the far. I shall cause this. Great compassionate Buddha, please inspire me to be able to do so. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every types of offerings, actual and mentally transformed. I confess all of my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in all the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until cyclic existence ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for all sentient beings. I dedicate the virtues of myself and others to the great enlightenment. However innumerable all sentient beings are, I vow to save them all. However inexhaustible my delusions are, I vow to extinguish them all. However immeasurable the Dharma teachings are, I vow to master them all. However endless the Buddha's way is, I vow to follow it completely. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Tayata Gate Gate Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi Soha. Tayata Gate Gate Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi Soha. Tayata Gate Gate Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi Soha. So now I know you mentioned that you did your meditation while you were waiting for me to connect, but we'll do another short one now. And so just releasing the tension from the body, which we'll do now. So release from the lower part of your body, from your toes up to your midsection. And then also from your midsection up to your shoulders and down to the end of your fingers. And also from all around your head, from your face, the back of your head, sides, the top of your head. And now briefly scan your body from the bottom to the top, to the extremities, just to see if there's any more tension that you can release. And now bring your focus to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in through your nose into your lungs, filling your lungs, and then breathing out through your nose again. Eyes closed gently, lips touching gently. Nice and calm. And now practice like this, just for a few minutes. And we can then move on to the loving kindness meditation and before the Dharma talk on the 6 parameters. So if thoughts arise or any mental activity arises, don't cling to it or grasp at it, or even try to forcefully push it away or deny it even. Just refocus on your breath. And also, if your mind becomes dull and sleepy, then refocus on your breath more brightly. So let's practice like this for a few minutes in silence. So now, after a short meditation, you can feel really pleased with yourself, especially as you've practiced the meditation earlier as well. And fill yourself with loving kindness. And now radiate this loving kindness out initially to your family and friends. And to strangers. and even those that you may find very difficult, may even regard as enemies. All these three types of people, may they be happy and free from suffering and be at peace. Now extend this loving kindness out gradually further and further, distance-wise, now to all living beings around your immediate area. Continually radiating this loving kindness out further and further. Now include your whole state or county. And other states and counties throughout your whole country. Other countries throughout the whole world. Throughout the solar system. And the galaxy. And the universe, and throughout infinite space. And now be present here and now, and we will recite the dedication prayer. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of the Buddha, so that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious bodhicitta not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. And may the precious view of shunyata not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. So because I couldn't, for whatever reason, I couldn't connect earlier, I've noticed now that we only have 6 minutes left. So I gather you started to record later, did you? I mean, earlier than I joined. So that maybe there's been some confusion there. So I think, or maybe it's just the timing. So I think what we should do is, I'll speak very briefly now for this 6 minutes, and then we should rejoin. Are you happy to do that? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. I think actually you're all frozen on my screen. Hopefully we're still actually doing the class and I'm not talking just to a computer. But okay, so that's what we'll actually do. So for the moment it says 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go. As you know, we're talking about or beginning to talk about the 6 paramitas, or 6 transcendental perfections. So I'll just let you know what I will cover in the next 40 minutes, actually. So we'll do that. So today we're running a bit late. Hopefully there isn't a problem for you. And, you know, so what I'll just say, first of all, what we'll do when we get off, say within 5 minutes. Good. So let's say 5 minutes afterwards, then we'll start. We'll get in. I'll try to get in immediately in case I have issues again. I think I know how to do it now if I can't get in my normal way. Okay, so, and I'll just let you know what we will actually discuss. So we'll talk briefly about bodhicitta, or the altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings, okay? Now, the bodhicitta comes in 2 types. There's relative bodhicitta, which is related to this, the compassion, and then there is the ultimate bodhicitta, which is the compassion, which is perfected by wisdom. So the unification and the perfection of these, okay? Of course, we're not going to go into the ultimate bodhicitta yet, because that is related to the 6th paramita, being the foundation and the cause, you could say, in a sense, for the other ones. Though the other ones you must practice first so that we can perfect them. You know, they work together like that. A little bit like, you know, the Eightfold Path, how it says it's a fold path, everything folding into each other. The 6 paramitas, even though they work in an order as well, they also work folding into each other, okay? And so then I'll mention it practiced in an order. I will also mention how it creates the conditions to give birth to wisdom, and then put together, like I said, giving birth to enlightenment. And then we're going to talk about them as antidotes, and we talk about the wisdom and the method, or you could say wisdom and skillful means, skillful methods. and then how to counteract bad karma and reinforce good qualities. Okay, so that's what we'll talk about when we get back on. And so apart from that, I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe, of course, with the COVID pandemic around the world. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people, including maybe people that have maybe financial interests in this thing or keeping their job as politicians or whatever, that I believe are being a bit slack. And they really need to stop this spread of the virus in different countries. I know in Britain you've had so many cases, but then they're still talking about opening up in a couple of days, which to me is just ludicrous. But if you do, I think you should take responsibility for yourself and keep isolating. Actually, keep as much as you possibly can. Don't get into the community as much as you can, possibly can, and intermingle with the people that may be a bit slack. The same in Australia. We've had a lot of cases, maybe about 1,100 or 1,200 cases in the last 2 weeks in Sydney. And of course, now we're starting to have them in Victoria, including our lovely Phillip Island as well. We've had people visiting here with COVID in recent times, and just this last week. And so there is, looks like maybe more than 20 exposure sites at the moment. So we need to stay home, basically. And people in Melbourne, the same thing, because this thing is invisible. That's why I think it's very easy for people to not take it so seriously sometimes, because people are social animals, you could say, and our habit is to connect with other people and other living beings, and go out there and engage in the things that we normally find, like our habits, our hobbies, maybe things like sports, and of course our work, traveling to here and traveling to there. But I believe we should err on the side of caution, and distance, which we again should have been doing since the beginning of the pandemic, and doing all of the other things like cleaning our hands and not touching your face so much, and even to adjust the mask. So there's about 30 seconds to go, and maybe just for the last little bit, for these 30 seconds, we can close our eyes and meditate. Like I said, then we will join up again. Okay.